Can I have a volunteer light a candle? Yes. Yeah, two, both of you. Yeah, press this first. Okay. Yeah, one more candle. This first. Please sit down. Before we start our meditation, today we would like to take this opportunity to do a short blessing ceremony to two people who are having birthdays in this week. As you know that, we always take this opportunity to express our loving kindness to, people in our community. So today we have actually two people who are having birthdays. So I would like to invite our Dominic and also Kacha to come forward to have this blessing ceremony. Please come here. Yeah, sit down here. You can sit in front of the. Yeah, you can sit over here. You can take the lighter to your hand. Later, yeah. I will let you know. You can, yeah. Not now. You can sit down.
It's working.
We can test whether it's working.
Test it?
Yeah.
Test, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you. It's really again, we want to wish Dominic very happy birthday, and all our community would like to express our loving kindness and it's our good wishes. We treasure your presence in our community and all the help you have been giving, for last few months, and appreciate. And we really want to have a very, very blessed birthday and wishing you all the best. And also, Kasia, it's really nice to have you all, and I really appreciate commitment of you and husband David coming regularly. I really appreciate your commitment. So, Kasia, this is our opportunity to express our gratitude and our loving kindness, and wishing you continuous growth in your spiritual journey. So, we have prepared this special plate for both of you. And so, just like this candle is lighting and discipline the darkness, we wish that may you grow in your wisdom, removing the darkness of ignorance. And then, just like these flowers is bloomed and blossom flowers, that is the possibility of loving kindness and compassion in our heart. And may you also bloom with your loving kindness and compassion. So that is our wish. So with that wish, we will chant. May Kasia and Dominic receive these blessings, and may you be blessed with good health, physically strength and mental strength, and may you all have a great year ahead that is full of spiritual growth and peace and happiness. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sutti bhavantu te Bhavatu Sabbha Mangalang Rakkantu Sabbha Devata Sabbha Dhammanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabbha Mangalang Rakkantu Sabbha Devata Sabbha Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotthi Bhavantu Te. Okay, yeah, please take the plate and go around and let everyone touch. Please touch this plate from the bottom and wish them happy birthday. Come. Happy birthday. Yes. Yes. Yes, happy and healthy birthday. Today, let us dedicate our practice to all the victims of the Aditya cyclone, the victims in Asia, in Sri Lanka, Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia. Let us dedicate our practice and may they all receive and may they all be free from mental and physical suffering, and may they receive enough support from all around the world. May they be quickly able to return to their normal life. With that wish, we will start our practice. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
three refuges.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi Sanghang saranang gacchami.
Next page. 5 precepts.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Adinadana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Kamesu Miccācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Musāvāda Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami, Surameraya Majja Pamadatthana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami.
Affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjācarena sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Sattā deva manussanang buddho bhagavati.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සම්දිට්ඨිකෝ අකාලිකෝ ඒහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පංචත්තං වේදිතම්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝහිති.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අන්ත පුරිස පුංගලා යේස භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණියෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති. සාදු සාදු සාදු.
Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
ඝනසාරම්පදිත්තේන දීපේන තමදං සිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං.
Offering of incense.
ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන ධූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං.
Offering of flowers.
වන්නගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස සිරිපාද සරෝරුහේ පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන ලේතේන ලබාමි මොක්ඛං පුම්පං මිලායාති යතාහි ධම්මේ ආයෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං.
Offering of water.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ පානීයං පරිකම්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Offering of drinks.
ආදිවාසේතු නොබන්තේ ගිලාන පංචයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පටිගන්හාතු උත්තම.
Worship of shrines.
වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සම්බඨානේසු පතිට්ඨිතං සාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of well-being.
Punyali sandang vipulang alantang tasanu
Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with the impure mind, suffering follows like the wind that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with the pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as the smith rustles from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental refinements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Maybe over here. Someone is there, right? Yeah. Yeah, over here. Yeah. Yeah, oh, we have a chair over there.
Yeah, there's a better chair. Sorry.
Okay, let us all together make an effort today to cultivate our inner capacity for loving kindness, and our inner capacity for mindfulness. This is a precious moment in our life that we dedicate our whole time, our attention, and our body and mind for this important, noble goal. So take a moment to rejoice. And for you to come here, you have to make an effort, you have to make a decision. And rejoice your decision to come here today. And finally, you give yourself a chance to help yourself, to take care of your mind. So rejoice your decision, rejoice your effort to come here today. And then make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this guidance, this wholesome space, and this gathering, and I will engage in a committed practice. Make that determination now. With that determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant. And throughout the bell and the chant, let us try to gather our attention and establish ourselves in our body. Try to feel your body the way it is now. Wherever you feel your pressed muscles in your body against the cushion or chair, try to feel those pressed muscles. And feel whatever areas in your body that you have some touching sensation with your clothes. Any areas you feel some warmth. Just take a moment to feel those sensations and try to establish yourself in your body. Try to maintain this upright body, keeping our chin somewhat parallel to the floor. And in this posture, being aware of the body, listen to the sound of the bell and the chant.
Dear spiritual friends, we just chanted Namo Buddhaya, which means pay homage to the Buddha, the supreme teacher. Namo Buddhaya. Listen to your mind. You can still hear the sound of chanting resounding in your mind. With that relaxed sound of chanting, let's settle down right here in front of the Buddha. Now you are in a meditative posture, comfortable meditative posture, in a motionless posture, keeping your upper body upright. Both palms are resting on your lap. You are keeping your both eyes closed gently. The posture, how you are keeping your body, helps you for a better meditation. Try your best to be in this motionless posture in the meditation. If you feel you want to change or move your body meanwhile the meditation, you can do it mindfully and slowly. Otherwise, try your best to be in this motionless meditative posture. Now take a moment to feel your entire body. Feel how you are keeping your body. Feel each and every parts of the body and relax. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body and relax. Relax your body. Relax your body. Relax your body. Be with your body. Being in this relaxed posture, now you can observe your mind, your natural mind. Find it out where it is right now. And observe what is really happening in your mind in this moment. What is really going on in your mind right now. Thoughts, various types of thoughts. Thoughts are popping up one after the other. That is how your mind functions. Keep observing mindfully and notice all the thoughts. Thoughts appear in your mind like memories, people, things, what you have done, what you have to do next. Just thoughts. Some thoughts are pleasant, some thoughts are unpleasant. Some thoughts are wholesome thoughts, some are unwholesome. No matter what they are, let them occur in your mind. But mindfully observe and notice all the thoughts. They are just thoughts. I am right here, observing the mind. You are observing how your mind is functioning, how thoughts are occurring. Observing and noticing the thoughts, you understand the nature of your mind. That is your natural mind. That is your naked mind. That is how it functions. Be with your mind. Be right here. With that understanding, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish. To cultivate purposefully in your mind. You can generate wholesome thoughts in your mind. In this meditation, we are generating the thoughts of loving kindness, loving friendliness, universal friendliness. You are going to generate the unconditional love that is boundless, no limits. You have that capacity in your mind. You have that potential within yourself. The guidance will help you to cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness, nice wishes of loving kindness. Loving kindness, what a beautiful thought. Wishing everyone else to be well, happy, and peaceful. You can start from yourself. Think about yourself, the person sitting right here, this being. Think about your body, your mind, your life. Make genuine wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Start cultivating the thoughts of loving kindness from you. Mindfully listen to the guidance. Repeat it in your mind and cultivate loving kindness. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Cultivate the thoughts of loving kindness more and more. And you can radiate the loving kindness you are generating throughout your body into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems, internal functions, the organs of your body. Even in this moment, the systems, the organs, the internal things are functioning for you. Deeply appreciate that support. Appreciating, radiate loving kindness throughout your body. Start from the skin, the largest organ of the body. The muscles, the bones. May the skin, the muscles, and the bones of my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the systems and internal functions, the organs. Feel the respiratory system, the vital function of the body, the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the sensory faculties, eyes, ears, nose, tongue. May all the systems, the functions and the organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, Be healed. Be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. You made the nice wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The same wishes you made for yourself, now you are going to extend them to all others without exception, to everyone else, to all beings. That is your genuine loving kindness. Let's start from here, where we are practicing this meditation. Think about all these spiritual friends who are practicing the same meditation with you right here. Make your genuine wishes of loving kindness for them. May all these spiritual friends who are right here with me be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond this room, wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about the beloved ones in your life, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone else in your life. Think about them and genuinely extend the same wishes for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of the beloved ones. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits, without exception. To all beings, now you are cultivating your genuine wishes of loving kindness. Let's think about all beings living near in this neighborhood. and extend the wishes of loving kindness for them. Little by little, we can expand our loving kindness to all beings living in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in this country, in this world, in this universe. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Not only for human beings, to all the animals, all the other creatures, even visible or invisible, large ones, tiny ones. May all beings be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Sitting right here, being in this meditative posture, extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Cultivate these genuine wishes of loving kindness and extend to all beings. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind and cultivate loving kindness. Observe your present mind. It's full of loving kindness. Loving kindness has made your mind peaceful. You are peaceful and relaxed. Now, with your peaceful mind, gently move your attention to observe your breath, to practice breathing meditation as a silent meditation. Try to keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you can easily feel your in breaths and out breaths. Take few deep breaths and slowly breathe out. Feel each and every part of your body. Any new feelings, new sensations happening while you are breathing in and breathing out. When you come to a natural breath, keep observing mindfully. Be with your breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. different other thoughts may occur in your mind. Keep observing your breath. Mindfully breathe in. Mindfully breathe out. You are in the last few minutes in your meditation. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindfully breathe in. Mindfully breathe out. Count 10 breaths and take 10 breaths mindfully. Dukkam pattache Niddukkha Bhayam pattache Nibbaya Sukam pattache Nisuka Huntu sabbipi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And also, let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom, this teaching from generation to generation. And you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to practice this meditation peacefully, who cleaned and arranged this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And also these non-living things we are using for our meditation. The cushion, the chair you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, yeah. You all had a quiet practice, right? Didn't feel like, there are 30 plus people here with us. Really appreciate your commitment. Yeah. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Yeah. And any sharing or questions on your practice? Any challenges you encounter?
Wasn't a challenge. I had some really deep memories come forward that I hadn't thought about in a really long time,
Okay.
which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one result of the tranquility, stillness of the mind is the recovery of the memories. But we just have to remember that it's a memory. It's not happening now. because our brain has a hard time distinguishing what is really happening and what we are thinking, what we are remembering. So brain reacts as if they are really happening now. So therefore, that's why the virtual reality is really working well, because that's how the brain reacts. So that is why even when we remember things. So I'm glad that you notice it and you kind of surprise and that is how even in meditation we may remember so many things and so many people sometime and instead of running behind it and developing more thoughts, that's so interesting. I remember it right now. And this is the nature of the mind, the memory and memory and memory, not real. Yeah. Thank you. Maybe your mind is settling and then yeah. So okay, with that we can move to our discussion. But before we go into our actual discussion, as you know that these days, it's such a disturbing, news for us to hear, what is really happening in Sri Lanka and also like other Asian countries. The extreme weather condition has been really a recent phenomena that many places and many countries are experiencing this effect of extreme weather conditions. And in fact, this is the first time that in our known history that whole island was affected. Because of course we experience natural disasters once in a while, and the most deadly one was the tsunami happened in many years ago, and it really was such a damage and many lives were lost. But still, that was only to the coastal areas, and so therefore people of the other part of the country can help, and so you help each other and you grow, you come out. But this is the first time that the whole country was flooded. I mean, of course, Sri Lanka is an island. It's not that much of a big country. Or it's a small island, size of 25,000 square miles, similar to the size of West Virginia. That's the whole country. But of course, we have 22 million people living there. It's a small island, so we have coastal areas surrounded by beautiful sea. So the temperature of that area is very dry. You have dry temperature, and the more you go to the middle of the country, you have mountains and highlands, and within 2-hour drive, you can go to a completely different climate. Craig, you may remember, right? Yes. You only had to drive two hours. You go to a completely different climate with mist and clouds, from the coastal region, and then there are a lot of rivers, flowing through the country. And during this storm, what really happened? The 3 days of continuous storm and the wind and pouring of water, and all the rivers were overflowed, and then the bridges were broken, and people didn't expect that much of water. And then a lot of mountains, the whole beautiful mountains, part of the mountains were landslided and eroded, and sometime in some cases whole village disappeared in the night. When we see those images, yeah. And even the university we all three studied, it's a beautiful university next to a very important river. It was the University of Peradeniya. It was built in following the structure of Oxford, next to the river, and that whole university was flooded. I mean, whole means the whole. I mean, when we see the gymnasium was full of water, and all the what is the other area? But all the computer labs and all the labs were underwater, and there was a bridge. That the bridge that the train was moving, right? When we can see the water went above the bridge.
Oh wow!
then the
maybe
whole
60, 70 feet high, increase the water. Yeah.
yeah.
Are all your families okay?
Yes, actually, the fortunately, all the monasteries and our families in our open areas, they had no power for a few days, and then the tree has fallen because of the strong gust of wind and heavy rains, definitely heavy rains, and even their water source, because many of the places in Sri Lanka use well, but in those well were uh, became like flooded and and not suitable to drink. So that's the only issue that we are having. But mainly the mountainous area and the river beds, river areas and the lowlands. Well, and of course not to talk about all the rice fields. They are all lower like reservoirs now. All the rice fields are reservoirs. I mean all the cultivation is gone. And also we also still didn't know how many animals were lost, because a lot of cows and because we saw one photo actually, the current of the world so strong. Even we had a lot of elephants in the country, and elephants were washed away.
Oh my God.
Yes, and not to talk about people and dogs and others. Anyway, so I think many so now water has receded, and we can see now the people need a lot of help to clear their whatever leftover houses. Now, of course, I think more than you know um, many thousand houses were destroyed. Uh, but so it's still many people are still living in the shelters, in the temples, in the churches, in the schools. Yeah. So I really want to appreciate all your support, because many responded well to our request, and we are going to um, hand over that in donation to the embassy, and they have a lot of relief work. There's we want like immediate support we want to give them, because people, it will take months for people to go back to build their homes and even to build the bridges, and so until then they may have to live in those temporary places. And for many countries they send these temporary huts, so we want to give them dry rations, they can at least survive for until they build. So really want to appreciate your support and your kindness.
What forces is behind this natural disasters in the universe? What force behind it?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Is there a God?
I think nature, the nature function in a particular pattern and rhythm, and I think there are conditions that will create a storm, right? So whenever those conditions are come together, and there'll be storm. You don't need someone else to create the storm. When things are put together, there'll be a phenomenon. So I think maybe this extreme weather condition can be a result of the global warming or whatever, as that's 8 billion people, how we take care of our earth, how we live on this earth can be the result. So the whatever heat, whatever the carbons we produce, whatever the damage we are doing to the atmosphere, natural environment, is one factor that create the different extreme weather patterns. Yeah. So I would say it's a natural phenomena, but I think this is the time that I think most number of human beings are living on Earth, right? I don't think that there were 8 billion people on this Earth before this. So and therefore we have a big responsibility not to be a burden to this Mother Earth, right? It's a natural process. We just have to live with it and be with it, and maybe try to minimize our damage, the damage that we are doing.
I think this natural disaster created God. They thought it's God punishing the people,
Yeah.
and He's responsible, and they do pray and go to mosques
Yes.
and temples and give sacrifice
Yeah.
to prevent these kind
Yeah, of course, as human, of course, whenever we encounter such a, the disaster that we cannot intellectually comprehend and maybe emotionally, accept, then that is a natural response of, people. I think from the Buddhist perspective, we see interdependence, how, natural phenomena, human beings, and any physical phenomena, all things are interdependent, and we influence each other, we affect each other. So we don't see it as a punishment. Maybe maybe a consequence of our behavior and our action. But this is the nature, and nature try to balance itself. Some acts of balance is favorable to us, and some acts of balance are not favorable to us. We just have to accept and live with it and try to do whatever the best we can do. Okay, so I think this incident really helped, kind of, I mean, three of us were discussing, how this what happened in Asia is really reminding us the fragility of human life. How fragile is that? And last Wednesday we had nice discussion, and who knew this thing will happen, and by that time already rain started, but nobody knew that it would be this kind of disaster. But it is the fragility, fragility of our life, and it's not only them, all of us. How fragile is our life? How unpredictable, right? And so we taken many things for granted, and and we kind of live our life as if we have 100 more years to live, and as if we are made of platinum. That's the kind of uh, idea that we have, right? But this everything in life is so fragile, so delicate. Our whole body is such a delicate, fragile system, and many conditions have to be right, perfectly right, for us to live this life. Think about the temperature. If this temperature atmosphere is few degrees, high, we will not survive, right? And if you don't have this percentage of oxygen around us, we will not survive. So therefore, I think it really helps us to understand the fragile nature of our life, and then fragility also helps us to understand the preciousness of our life, and it helps us to also understand, the what really what really matters in life, right? And if this life is that fragile, and we don't really live that long, and what really matters in life?
Sometimes I just ask why.
Why?
Why do we live? In the first place.
Yeah. I think so.
And the
When-
thought of having to come back and repeat it and repeat it until we get it right.
Yes. Yes, that is our strong identification and attachment. So it helps us to, right, Bhante, understand what's really important in life, and how we should spend, how we should live our life, and in this how we use in this fragile body, how we should use it. All right, in this fragile life, how we should use it. I think that's the big lesson we all can learn. And so I think to that extent, I think today the topic that we can discuss. Did I bring our own paper? Oh yeah. So quite true. So we are discussing the loving kindness sutra, and today we have a very important part that will help us to maybe expand our discussion what really matters in life, and what about and how we can prioritize things in our lives. So let's take a moment to briefly read the first three lines of that sutra in the page 16. Let us read the English translation. Can we go together? He who is skilled in working out one's well-being and who wishes to attain the state of peace should act thus. He should be adroit, straight, upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. He should be contented, easily supportable, but with few responsibilities and of simple livelihood. Control in his senses, prudent, courteous, and not hanker after association with families. Let him not perform the slightest wrong for which wise men may rebuke him. Let him think, may all beings be happy and safe, may they have happy minds. Okay, this is the loving kindness sutra, but you see that before Buddha talked about loving kindness, is showing us there are many other qualities, virtues that are related to loving kindness, and we should be equipped with those other virtues for us to fully practice loving kindness in our daily life. So what we did right now is cultivating that quality by making repeated wishes of well-being to ourselves and others, and repeatedly making those wishes. What we really did was actually cultivating and strengthening and sharpening and manifesting that inner virtue, inner quality. But we have to practice it in our life. When you make that, may all my friends and family be well, happy and peaceful, be free from suffering. And then when you go home, you will not hurt them with your speech. I will not do things that will hurt them. But this is the beginning. You start with your wish, and then you want to implement in your actions. And the more you make these wishes, and more you cultivate that inner quality, that will guide you, that will help you to be of that loving and kind in your speech, in your actions too. When we wish that may all people in the east and the west and south be well and happy and be free from suffering, and then when you go out, you will not drive your vehicle in the way that will hurt or damage or be dangerous to others, right? And you will live your life. But Buddha is saying that there are many other virtues that are related to this loving kindness practice, and he's giving 14 other qualities and virtues that can help us to be truly loving and kind in our actual living. So we have been discussing qualities. Today we are in the section in the quality called but with few responsibilities. Appa kiccho. Actually, the Bhante, the kiccha is a responsibility. What would be the kiccha?
They translate as responsibility. Right?
Kiccha.
Anything we have to do, right?
Yeah, work.
Work.
Yeah.
Duty.
Duty comes a little bit later. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Kiccha means work. So appa means little.
Say again.
Kiccha means work, and this is appa kiccha. Appa means
Okay.
little
Oh.
or few. So appa kiccha means less work, or maybe less work, or maybe
Retirement.
less busy. Okay, so this is so interesting. Buddha said that being less busy is a quality, is a virtue that we should cultivate as a supporting factor to our loving kindness. this may not be really go well with this, capitalist economy, but let's discuss what we really mean by this, less work or less busy. This may be opposite of workaholic. I didn't understand one workaholic, right? Yeah. Of course, I think in our modern culture, being busy is seen more as a virtue, right? Like a busyness. Can you say busyness? Yeah, yeah. So busyness is almost seen as a mark of success. Huh? Yeah, I mean, and, to say that I'm busy is almost like yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, so it has got that kind of value. And of course, in our life, we should not be lazy. And we should contribute as much as we can for the well-being of others. We are responsible to take care of ourselves, our basic needs, and we are also responsible for our family, our friends. So therefore we really have to put our energy, put our strength into work. But what we really mean by appakicha, less work?
Distractions.
Yes, stretching. I think again, it really helps us to understand what really matters in life. What are the priorities? Why we work? Why we work?
So we can eat and
Yeah.
sleep in
Okay.
a safe place.
So the one purpose will be like support ourselves, provide basic needs for ourselves and our family. Right? That will be one. Any other purpose of your work?
To learn.
Yeah, the working it can be a opportunity to learn and grow our skills, right? Yes, good. Any other purpose of our work?
Help society.
Yes. Yeah, contribute, right? And then use our skills, our strength to contribute to the larger society.
To have dignity.
Oh yes. Okay. Then now we are moving to, the other one. Yes. Okay.
Self-worth, I hope, right?
Yeah, self-worth. Yeah. So I think maybe we can distinguish two. One is, working to provide our basic needs and our family, and then working to contribute to society and working as a way of, growing our skills is one kind of purposes. And working for our dignity and self-worth is the whole different category, right? Yeah. Okay, let's say we work for our dignity, maybe, and we want to be known as a productive person, someone really, did a lot of things in his life, and let's say we did that, and then we spend our whole life to do it and continuously doing it, and didn't really pay much attention to other things, even like our relationships and family, and because I want to be a productive person. And you keep doing it, and most probably you will not have, long life and health because you are so productive and so, working, and then ultimately we will pass away. Who will remember us? Maybe, one generation will remember us, two generations remember us, right? We still remember Andrew Carnegie, yeah. But but ultimately we die. And then what happened to that dignity? What happened to that self-worth? Right? And so then we had to think about, so we can work, but if we work, if we become so busy at the cost of our time for our family, our time for our own well-being, our time for our own spiritual growth, if we sacrifice all that time to our own spiritual growth, our own cultivation, and maybe our relationship, and will it, I mean, does it worth sacrificing those things for work? That's the question. So I think when Buddha said that appakicho is actually helping us to understand why we work and what is the real purpose of working, and realize it and do our work to fulfill these noble goals, but not to see work as an end by itself.
Bhante,
Yes.
a few Tuesdays ago, Bhante Mehta shared a really beautiful story about an older man who was on oxygen. He
Mm-hmm.
was taking the last breaths of his life and he got a bill. And he started crying. And the nurse asked him why he was crying. He said, because I have to pay for the last breaths of my life. So this kind of resonates with me as a parent to, realizing the gratefulness of the breath and the fragility of life, but also noticing what a gift it is,
Yeah.
throughout this thematic thing we're talking about.
So when we are inundated with a lot of works, a lot of things to do, and we kind of lose the opportunity to like appreciate those gifts and blessings, and I'm guilty of that too.
Yeah.
And like having many things to do, yeah, and I'm guilty of that too. So I think this we really have to like always ask that question. So maybe like I mean, sometimes we can be compulsively like compulsively do things. I mean, when we get to work, and there's a point that sometimes we cannot stay without doing something. We feel like spending like 1 hour or maybe morning in the house and attending to your plants, and oh, that's so unproductive. You feel like guilty of not doing things, right? I mean, are we here to only to do? Can we like be? So we are
I like
called.
having.
So we are human beings, right? Not we are human doings. Right? So it's okay to be. I mean, of course, we had to do also, but balancing it, right?
But if we go back a few decades back,
Mhm.
right? Maybe
Yeah.
we are the people also were busy, but now comparing with those people and now we are doing so many things. Bhante, within 1 hour we can do so many things,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We can be somewhere far away places. We can travel. We can
Yeah.
fly, right? Maybe
Yeah, actually, because those days it took hours for people to prepare their ingredients to cook, and and they even to cook. It takes hours and hours. But now we can do it very quickly. We can buy refined ingredients. We don't have to like clean everything. We already clean things. So we should have a lot of time, right? It took how long it took those days travel from here to Pittsburgh. Like those days. Now we can go quickly within the 20-30 minutes. So we should have a lot more time. But do we? That's the thing. So we fill it with so many other works. That's the problem, right? And then now, but in future there'll be AI
yeah, that is what I
coming,
want to.
and so our life should be more comfortable with AI. But let's see. Let's see.
We'll just be laying around, and things will be done.
Very few things to do then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The thing is then, Bhante, the time that we are saving, maybe we can hire a robot, right? Bhante,
Yeah,
to
so we
cook,
can, yeah.
to wash, and to do anything, right? Then we have some more time in our
yeah.
life.
But we have to
And-
pay for the robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we may have more time, but what we will do with that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue, right? Yeah. Yeah. There's another important point here, actually, I want to mention. Sometime we engage in things, we engage in doings as a way of escaping to be with ourselves, as a way of escaping our own feelings. Sometimes we have not learned to be with our feelings, be with our emotions, and just come into terms with and accept who we are. So when you do things, your attention is always outside and outward. Sometimes we keep doing things as a way of escaping to be with ourselves, be alone with ourselves, and just to face our emotions and our feelings. And then the whole life Maybe we are keep doing things as a way of escaping ourselves, escaping our own feelings, not really resolving whatever pain or whatever going with us, and just learning to be with them, transforming it. Any feeling, any regret, any grief, anything can be transformed in a healthy way. But a work can be an escape to just even recognize and see it. And you don't like that pain, you don't like to be with that emotion, you just keep doing things and as a way of distraction, and that's so harmful. Yeah. So actually, so therefore, I think we really have to understand, among the things that we do, what are the really important things, and how our fragile, our precious life, and to for what things we should use our life, and when we are having too many things to do, we have no time to care for others. Particularly here, Buddha is giving this quality as a way to support our loving kindness. And I remember one incident actually really proved me this. And I'm, as I told you, I'm guilty of this too. I'm not upper kitchen. I'm not less work. I'm more work. But one day I was traveling to West Virginia to Bhavana Society, and I had more things to do, finish here before I go there. So that I keep doing that thing and this thing and doing thing. And by the time I leave, I was a little late. So I had to pump gas in one place, and so I parked the car and I went to a store to pay money. I opened the door, and I was really busy. I opened the door and I saw someone was coming behind me, and I was so busy I didn't took the time to hold the door for that person. I was so busy. I opened the door and just move, and that person had to quickly hold the door. I was so bad. I'm just going to meditation retreat. And I was just reflecting what I'm doing. This, so you can see how this busyness, you can think about your own workplace. When you are inundated with so many things to do, you don't have time to listen to others. You don't have time to care for others. And you just, live your life with your own, limited frame of your mind, and you don't see others even.
Yeah, you've
Isn't it
described
engaging in work and doing is with mindful is a form of meditation. I think they call it the do meditation. I think that's what the way Zen do it. Practice.
I could do
It's
it
the
with
do
full awareness.
meditation.
Do it with full mindfulness.
Yes.
Yeah.
That isn't Zen way.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That's not bad.
You mean not the war, not the war, but that doing the activity with full heart and full engagement, awareness. Yes.
Being here now.
Yeah.
Be here now.
And do
doing
the
it.
work, and with full in experiencing everything. Even we can wash dishes, in
Yeah,
that way.
doing, not doing, and
Yeah.
everything is done.
Yeah.
One day.
Okay. So we have running out of the time. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just wanted to know
Yeah.
about not hankering after association with
Oh
family.
yeah, we have to come on that week
Oh.
because we are only covering one quality at a time.
Oh, okay, got it.
So come in 2 weeks, you will learn about it. Okay, thank you everyone for your sharing, and so let's be mindful of that, and then let's try to minimize and try to really recognize the important work we are doing.
Mhm.
So let's move to the other part of the program. Actually, we are going to transfer merits. And today we have a special person that we like to transfer merits. And our beloved Nancy's stepmother passed away a few days ago. So today we all want to help her to transfer merits. And so she will do the water ceremony. We all can join her. So your stepmother is Mildred Sargent. Hennessy, or Mildred Hennessy. Yeah. So let's take this time to focus our mind. Today we come into this place and doing this practice together, and in doing our meditation together, we have generated so much good merits in our heart, so much good energy, and we can share these good merits with others. And particularly today, we want to share our merits with your beloved stepmother, who was 102 years old when she passed away.
She would have been 101.
101, yeah.
Yes, on the 13th.
So So for Mildred Hennessy, we really want to wish right now a smooth transition to her next existence. And may she rejoice in the merits that we are transferring to her. And may she equip with these merits and be powerful, and may she have a smooth transition to her next existence, and may she have a happy rebirth, and may she have a steady progress in her journey towards the enlightenment. May she receive help and support from all the spiritual, kind and evolved beings, and with that help, may she quickly move into a complete liberation sooner. With that wish, we will share the merits, and she will hold the jug. And if you like to join, maybe we can join each other's shoulders. Maybe we can. Someone close to Nancy can, touch her shoulder. Yes, yes, and we can all physically join. So maybe then everyone else can touch each other's shoulders and help her and be part of the service. Let us focus our mind and help her, and may let Mother Mildred Hennessy receive this marriage. May she find peace and happiness wherever she may be. May she feel our love and our gratitude. And with that, feeling, may she have a smooth transition and happy rebirth and a steady progress towards the full enlightenment. With that wish, we will now pour the water, and please chant after me. Idang me nyati nang hotu sakita hontu nyateyo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sakita hontu nyateyo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sakita hontu nyateyo. Yata varivaha pura paripurenti sagarang evameva ito dinnang petanang upakampati unnami udakam yata ninnang pavantati evameva ito dinnang petanang upakampati. Just like this empty cup is overflowed with this water, may she overflows with joy and happiness and peace. May she have a happy rebirth and a steady progress to the enlightenment. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Again, we will turn to page number 14, and we will share this merits with all other living beings too. If there's any being who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata amhi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattha anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Now we will chant this loving kindness sutra again, wishing you all blessings. And this particular chant was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you, wishing you good health, peace, and happiness. Especially today, we want to extend our blessings to Kasha and Dominic, wishing them a happy birthday. And may you receive these blessings and be blessed with good health, physical and mental strength, and spiritual growth. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, people who need help. Think about them. We also think about all the victims of this, cyclone, and thinking about them and wishing them solace, peace, and happiness. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yang tang samtang padang abhisamincha sakko jocha sojocha suacho chasansa mudu anatimani santosansa kocha subarocha ampakinchocha sallahoka buddhi santindriyocha nipakocha ampakambo kulesu ananugindo nacha kundang samachare kinchena vinyo pare upavadeyung sokino vakemino huntu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta ye kechipane bhutanti vatavara anavasesādhikāvā ye mahantava majjimāras kānukatula dittava yeva additta ye cedure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesiva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitattana paroparang nipubbete nati manyeta katta cinang kanche vyarosana patiga sanyānānya manya sansadukka micchaya mata yatāniyang buddhaṃ āyusā eka buddha manurakkhē evampi sabba bhutesu mānasaṃ bhāvaye aparimānaṃ mettaṃ ca sabba lokasmiṃ mānasaṃ bhāvaye aparimānaṃ buddhaṃ adoca tiriyaṃ ca asaṃbādaṃ averaṃ asapattaṃ tittaṃ caraṃ nisinno vā sayano vā yāve භවතස්ස විගතමින්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දිට්ඨිං අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේදං නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොත්ති තේ හෝතු සම්බදායේතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බරෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බරෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us try to recall to our mind whatever kind deed we were able to do during our past few days. Think about an incident that you were able to be kind to someone, listening to someone, or sharing something with someone, even making a donation. Whatever kind deed that you were able to do, just recall them to your mind. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I had done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pains. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. During your past few days, someone should have been kind to you. Someone should have been generous to you. Just recall such an incident that someone helped you, or you saw a good deed of another person. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So good to have you all tonight. Really appreciate your participation and your care. And I just want to let you know about another opportunity for you to learn and help. In addition to Wednesday, every Tuesday morning we have a volunteer session. You can come and help us to clean and arrange and the place. And also at 11 from 11 to 12 we have a class. We discuss different themes of Buddhism. So if you like to learn more and maybe help, Tuesday morning will be the time. But I know that it's not good for working people. But if you have different working schedule or you have time, just remember that Tuesday morning. Yeah. Thank you everyone, and look forward to see you again. So I really appreciate your care and your empathy, your love for victims of the cyclone. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you those who joined our YouTube. Really appreciate your participation, and we look forward to see you again in our next event. Good night to all. Thank you. So please come to have blessings.